They say every season comes down to one moment, one race, one final leg.
Command has been given.
Denny Hamlin chasing a championship dream, 20 seasons in the making.
60 wins is massive.
Chase Briscoe steps into a golden opportunity at Joe Gibbs Racing, hungry to seize his first title. Kyle Larson gunning for his second crown, solidifying his legend behind the wheel. William Byron chasing a boyhood dream, carrying the legacy of the iconic number 24. In the Arizona sunlight, under the championship heat, everything they've worked for comes down to this.
Time to get the season finale underway.
In the desert, under the roar of the engines and the weight of legacy.
Time to crown a champion.
This is the final leg.
Is it finally going to be Denny's day? Or will there be somebody else grab this NASCAR Cup Series title? Here in Phoenix, it's championship day. Let's go!
And Lee, we saw that at the beginning of the race, the first three championship contenders were up 1, 2, 3 at the start. But Chase Briscoe's back in 12th. When I talked to James Small, his crew chief, this morning, he says, that really doesn't bother me because 4 years ago with Martin Truex Jr., we started 12th. By the end of the first stage, we had won the first stage. So he's only made up 2 since the start of the race, but they're not concerned. So far, no concern from the driver over the radio.
Yeah, William currently running solidly in the second position, consistently the fastest on the racetrack. Here was some early observations from the team to William on the radio.
Larson up a lane in 1 and 2, trying to get past the 2. I don't think it's there yet, but some guys trying it.
And they followed that up with, you're doing great. Think long run here, long run. William checked in with the team. They said right now he is just managing his stuff.
Talk more about the race leader and championship contender Denny Hamlin. Here's Marty.
Yeah, Lee, just 28 laps into the race and becoming very evident to these race teams very quickly. The key today is how good are you going to be on older tires? Denny Hamlin radio to Chris Gale just moments ago said, I've lost a little bit of lateral grip off of turn 4. But a moment ago, Kim kind of updated us that Kyle Larson and William Byron were comparing lines on the racetrack. Chris Lambert, the spotter for Denny Hamlin, did the same exact thing because Byron was quicker. He adjusted his line to match that Parker, and he's picked up time since.
So Denny Hamlin knows that he's got to find something different. What he's been doing in 3 and 4 wasn't working. So now look at him. He's trying a different line. He was all the way down here on the bottom of the racetrack. Now he's in the second and third groove, catching some lap traffic. Denny Hamlin now will be forced to the bottom of the racetrack. William saw that, so he went to the middle where hopefully he was looking for some clean air. See what William Byron does in the 24 car here. Go to the top. Yeah, there you go. I love this move. Go somewhere different. Look at that run on the outside. Got him.
William Byron intensifying the pressure to Denny Hamlin. 52 laps and Hamlin hasn't seen somebody threaten his lead like this.
Now what we haven't seen is the ability to run as high in this end of the racetrack. So Williams says, no problem, I'll just make it 3 wide in the middle.
Riley Herbst on one side, Hamlin on the other, Shane Van Gisbergen up ahead. New race leader, it's William Byron in the 24. Final lap of stage 1 brought to you by Credit One Bank and William Byron. He had to really chip away and work at Denny Hamlin out in front, but got by and will take this first stage. So, as far as a first important step in his quest to become a first-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, that was an important one. Good first stage. Busch Light restart zone, Ryan Blaney's there, and Ryan Blaney's gone. The Menards Ford, beautiful restart to commence stage 2. Hamlin on the inside of William Byron. Larson's in the mix. The 19's down on the low line. You've got all the championship 4 in the top half dozen positions.
Caution.
Caution's out for the first time today. Busch Light restart zone, and Blaney's done it again. Great restart. They fan out as they always do. They typically do. But look at Denny Hamlin around the outside. Byron's down low. What a restart from the 11. We're talking about his woes with that clutch. No worries there.
And that Larson, he jumped to the outside.
Briscoe 2 further back behind Blaney. Hocevar in that 77. Delaware Life Car goes around the outside. The youngster is in the mix here on Championship Day. Team giving him a beautiful send-off with an awesome car with big decal saying thank you, Daniel. So wishing him well as we've got trouble with his teammate at Trackhouse, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Oh, man.
See some smoke out the back. I can't tell if it's engine or tire. Right sides look up as the left rear.
No grip, and then it just spun on me.
No, there you have it. Said it spun out.
Uh-oh, one of the championship 4. Chase Briscoe.
Bring it to us, bring it to us.
Tell us more, Dave.
Tire down. He radioed that just as the caution was coming out for Van Gisbergen, but you can see it's the right rear.
In practice, it was left sides. That's what you would imagine would be the air pressure issue, so we don't know if we ran something over what happened. Remember, these tires have been on for quite some time, plus a caution and a cycle. Now he's trying to get it back to James Small. You see the concern in the bottom left, leaning in, orchestrating the team about not only getting the tire changed, but trying to limit the damage, right? So they'll jack it up. First things first, right rear tire off. You're going to look inside to see what kind of damage it did to maybe the brakes, the brake line. You see the cording. That's what they're kind of trying to get free of the car. He'll go back out and try to save a lap. But now the question is how much damage has been done to the 19.
Keep in mind, the Hendrick duo, the 5 and the 24, their respective pit crews have been spectacular this season. Do they do it again, Parker, and are they able to leapfrog Denny Hamlin? We'll find out. Let's go to Tide Pit Road.
That would be the hope here for the 5 team. They told him he's being beat in turn 4, and Kyle let them know he's trying to be delicate on the right rear, and that's very hard to do. They're going to continue to loosen him up in the center of the corner to try and help him on exit, Kim.
Parker for his teammate William Byron said no big balance complaints, just lazy that run, and I didn't benefit on the back end of it. He said my tires weren't happy. I wasn't going to go forward. I need my tires happy. They did make an air pressure adjustment on those 4 good years, Marty.
Denny Hamlin told Chris Gale it's really good for about 18 laps, and then the tightness returns. Remember the clutch issue for the 11. Does it affect their pit stop? Answer is no. Hamlin comes in with the lead, and I'm pretty sure won that drag race against Kyle Larson to keep the lead.
Pretty even between Larson and Hamlin. Byron is poised. That Dayglow yellow Menards Ford of Blaney. Hocevar's in the mix. So too Ross Chastain.
And as nerve-wracking as the day is for these championship 4, the last place you want to be is 7 rows back in that mix, right? You want to stay up front, stay out of the quagmire.
Yeah, remember, Briscoe's back at 32nd after his issues.
Well, Steve, that was a terrific onboard look with Denny Hamlin a moment ago about that pit stop. And Denny Hamlin was not 50 feet off of pit road and had this to say to Chris Gale.
Golly, the clutch, dude, it shoots me out like it's right on the edge of engaging, disengaging, because now from the bottom out point, if I let the quarter out, it's engaging, so it's not far from not engaging. At this point, let's just don't mess with the pedal anymore, just in case we only have so many uses of it. Let's just don't get ourselves to where we run out.
Got another tire failure. It looks like to me the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. This is the second hit that he's had today, this weekend. It looked very similar to what he had in practice.
That was a hard hit in practice. Busch Light restart zone. Hamlin springs and leaps out of there yet again. William Byron is following on the same line as him. So too Ross Chastain.
Okay, now this run is 30 laps to go to the stage end. We are going to find out who has what. I do not think you can ride in this stage. You have to push to see what you've got. Will Byron have the type of race he needs?
Caution, he's sitting backwards up top.
Problems here for Ty Dillon. So we saw his older brother have that front right issue. Now it's the 10's turn.
Right rear.
Right rear is flat. I see some damage around. Not sure which came first. It looks like there's a little damage on the wheel as well. And with 3 to go, I will imagine this is going to end the stage. Talking about the jack with the left side being low, the jack might not go underneath it, but what a great bake for the 11 that those last 3 laps of the stage weren't under green. Dave.
Chase Briscoe is still in this, pitting from 7th position. He ran the fastest lap of anyone with 4 to go in this stage. Air pressure adjustment for a car that's too free in 3 and 4, Parker.
Kyle Larson said, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do, referencing he just cannot get the right rear tire to last inside that 5 car to continue to make changes, Kim.
And for William Byron, he said, I'm not sure exactly what I need. I'm 3 and 4 on top of the racetrack, 3 in and off. They did make an air pressure adjustment, Marty.
Jim, I agree with Steve. This could be a massive break for Denny Hamlin. You saw that flat left rear going down. They're having trouble getting that left side tire up. This pit crew's done a fantastic job all day long. He's going to lose several spots here, but still a good break to catch that left rear. And they're lucky that was not under green for those final few laps.
Car 11 is back in 11th. Kyle Larson is back in 18th. Briscoe is up to 5th. And William Byron 2nd. Into the Busch Light restart zone. Here we go. Stage 3 is on. And it's Ryan Blaney who leads the field. What a shuffle up. Look at that Bass Pro Shops 19 up high.
Byron with a great run off turn 2 to get the lead.
Ross Chastain in the mix.
See, we talked about it before. When championships get lost is when you get out of your rhythm and you have to do something that you didn't want to do. With 116 laps to go, Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson both have the experience to know they got to get their track position back, but they have 115 laps to do it. You don't have to do it right now. Do not get yourself in a position emotionally where, oh no, we're in trouble, and try to make something happen. You have plenty of time to get there.
Welcome back to Phoenix, and disaster for one of our Championship 4 contenders, and Kyle Larson. He come on the radio and said, I had a flat slide, and then goes tire down, tire down. You could see it right there. The right front tire went down for the 5 team. They were just recovering from a bad pit stop at the end of stage 2, and also the 19, Dave.
19 is complaining as well. Flat tire for Chase Briscoe. It's the right rear again.
He's going to try to get the pit road as he slides up into traffic, nearly getting hit by the 11 of Hamlin. The 5 with very quick work on the right side. We'll see if the 19's able to get the right side jacked up. Chaos erupts here with 2 of the playoff 4.
And think about it, with Denny Hamlin's that was going down as well, William Byron is the only one who hasn't had a tire issue. Caution is out on the track. Issues for Carson Hocevar.
Another flat tire. Flat tire on the right front of the 77. So the tire woes are continuing and becoming more widespread as now we have a flat tire on the right front of the 77. I think we're going to see contact here, which is what brought the caution out. Oh, yeah. Just slight contact, though. But now here he is basically stopped up in what will be the exit lane of everyone leaving turn 4.
Couple of champs go through the Busch Light restart zone. That's Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney. Meanwhile, look at William Byron on the inside. His teammate there can help out a little if he wants as he slides his way up into second. Here comes Josh Berry in that red and white Wood Brothers Ford.
And the 11 now has got by the 12, and he's the next car in front. May say for second on the racetrack, but it is first in the championship running order. Can Hamlin find a way by Byron with 68 to go? 32 laps now on this set, so you'd like to try to get 5 or 7 more.
He's about the same, just struggling to figure what it was.
Got one spinning in front here in the fence. Watch him come back down.
Uh-oh, problem, big problem. Up ahead,
Austin Cindric.
Turn 4. Here we go. This may be the last one for the race, maybe the last one for the season. William Byron leads the field to the tied pit road. Dave Burns is standing by. Take it away.
From 27th to 13th, he's just a little free in the center. He said the balance, though, is the best it's been all day. Parker.
Kyle Larson said, I was sure my right front was about to pop, so we do 4 tires here and clean off that right front brake duct to help give him some longevity, Kim.
And for William Byron, he said the lateral hung on way better this time, just built tight and dirty air. Clean air, though, he was okay, so no major adjustments. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel, Marty.
Denny Hamlin said the balance is good, but late exit is where we lose our time on both ends of the racetrack. The 11 with what appears to be a bit of a longer stop, and indeed they'll lose a spot here on pit road for Hamlin.
Toyota Supra pace car is off the track. Track is clear, and 2 of the championship 4 are side by side. 1 for Hendrick Motorsports, 1 for Joe Gibbs Racing. It's William Byron out of the Busch Light restart zone, and Denny Hamlin was on it quickly. Great restart. And look at these guys. Hamlin's got his nose ahead just for now. But watch through turns 1 and 2. William Byron behind them. Ryan Blaney and Josh Berry. A little nudge, a second nudge between Byron and Hamlin.
Caution's out.
Caution's out. Here we go. Where is it and what's it for? 44 of JJ Yaley.
Oh, something's happened. The right front not only is flat, but it looks like it's pointing the wrong direction.
What do I do about it? If I'm Denny Hamlin starting on the bottom, I have got to try to get to the inside of those guys. If I'm William Byron, I'm thinking try to make it 3 wide on the outside, but I have to have my eyes open. The middle may open itself, and then I've got to go there.
The Joe Gibbs Toyota teammates are on the inside. The Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet teammates are on the outside. Coming to the Busch Light restart zone, Chase Briscoe leads this field to green, and maybe to a championship. Hamlin and Larson are side by side.
Huge advantage for Denny Hamlin here.
Watch the 24 of Byron. Blaney in the middle. Josh Berry in that 21 on the low side. Kyle Busch there in the 8. Berry gets a little wiggly. Here comes Hamlin on the inside of his teammate. Larson's up high there. 3 wide. 3 wide coming in to the front stretch, and the dog-legged William Byron makes it 4. Byron to the lead.
How about that move by Denny Hamlin? He did not fight William Byron on corner entry. He just checked up, went to the bottom, and made the pass. Patience, understanding the strength of his car. What a smart move.
26 laps to go here in Phoenix. Who do you like the look of in the championship 4? Nobody has led anywhere near the laps of Denny Hamlin. 182 to William Byron's 52. He had to nurse and manage the clutch issue that did not please him or crew chief Chris Gale earlier in the race. But he's continued to punch through that and work through that.
After that drive in Las Vegas, I had mentioned, you know, it's big-time athletes and big-time moments, thinking about his co-owner, Michael Jordan. But I will say that 204 laps led, closing in on 3 laps to go. The performance behind the wheel and the car have been just unbelievable today. What a great race car, and what a great job by the driver, the pit crew, everybody. Kim.
Easy. Okay.
Oh, boy. William Byron. William Byron has a tire issue, and the caution is out. So close to the end. Have a listen.
Oh, as soon as he lifted, he knew he was in trouble. Just cannot keep it from hitting the wall. Marty?
20 years Denny Hamlin has been trying to win a championship. He was 3 laps short, Parker, of making it happen. Chris Gale in his first ever championship 4 doesn't hesitate for 1 second. He said the call is Tundra. A car brought him down pit road. It's going to be 4 fresh tires. To Steve's point, this is what won the Truck Series championship Friday night. But Hamlin is going to lose a ton of track position here.
We're in NASCAR overtime to decide this 2025 championship. Is it going to be Kyle Larson? Is it going to be Denny Hamlin?
You ready? Green.
Here we go to determine the championship. NASCAR overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Hamlin on that far right. Look for the big P on the hood. And he's almost level with Larson. Larson's way up high. And look at Larson shoot around them all. Logano gets a little bit squiggly. Keselowski leads. 3 wide down into turn 3. Kyle Larson has the advantage here. White flag is out. Final lap of the season, presented by Credit One Bank. There is less than a mile between Kyle Larson and a second NASCAR Cup Series championship. Hamlin isn't within reach. Incredible day, incredible scenes. And the 33-year-old from Elk Grove, California, Kyle Larson, comes to the line and is a two-time champion.
Let's go, team! Let's go! I can't believe it. You got.
When the day looked done, never give up.
Let's go!
Steve Larson just had the drive of his life to enter a special club of two-time NASCAR champions, and Denny Hamlin, you can only imagine, is devastated. While they celebrate, let's congratulate Ryan Blaney on winning the race. As the Hendrick team are now with their man. Never give up, dude. Denny Hamlin on the right was so close.
Good job, man.
Cliff Daniels and his driver, Kyle Larson, celebrate.